year, it's the same thing. You're up at midnight, working, scrambling, trying to make projects because you have a show next week and you don't have enough stuff. So you swear next year will be different, but it never is. Why does this keep happening, and how do you finally break the cycle for good? Hi, I'm Jen with Woodcraft Blueprints, and I teach fun and profitable woodworking projects in my membership. If you run a craft business, that scenario probably sounded way too familiar. You pour your heart into your work, but somehow you're always behind, and Christmas sneaks up on you, fall decor, any holiday. Deadlines crush you, and maybe your family time even suffers. And even though you promise to start earlier next year, you don't. It's not because you're lazy, it's not because you're bad at planning, you just get caught up in a pattern that no one teaches you how to escape. So today we're going to break that down, the patterns that you're in and how to get out of them. Patterns that you are stuck in now. Let's just say it is October and you're still making fall stuff, but actually you need to be making Christmas stuff. Or in January, maybe you start, relaxing after Christmas at the holidays when you really need to be working on your spring projects. Life gets busy and you forget, and the cycle repeats. Does this sound familiar? Well, you're not alone, and here's why it keeps happening. The reason number one is you're stuck in real calendar time, meaning your brain sees November and thinks Thanksgiving, family, turkey, going to be Christmas soon. But your business, it needs November to mean sell Christmas, not make it. We won't be selling Christmas during then. So to stay on track, your business has to live 2 to 3 to 4 months in the future. Reason number two, you're stuck in this pattern, is because you don't have a system that tells you what to do when. Every week you're asking, what should I make today? But that question wastes hours. And then you make decisions based on feelings, not strategy. So it's November, I should make Thanksgiving stuff. Wrong. You should be selling Christmas and making gifts and maybe planning your spring stuff. Reason number three is that you underestimate how long things actually take. Maybe you have high hopes. You think I can make 40 items this month, but you forget about your full-time job, the kids, the dinner, the laundry, and you actually only have 5 hours a week. Or let's just say you even have 10 hours a week. Let's say the weekends are your shop hours. That's 40 hours a month. If you can make, let's say, 40 items in 40 hours, that's zero buffer for making mistakes or the kids getting sick or doing something, some kind of event coming up. You're not failing, you're just starting too late. Reason number four is that you waste time searching instead of building. We can all sit here and scroll and scroll and scroll forever. There's Pinterest, there's blogs, there's YouTube. We're always looking for that perfect project. And let's say you find one after 2 hours, but maybe half the steps are missing or you don't have the right supplies, and you start all over again. So that's hours lost, kills your momentum, and by the time you're ready to build, you've run out of time. Reason number five is that you don't have a planning day. I personally do this every week. You need to have a 1 hour block of time, just do a weekly planning session. If you don't, you will wing it every day. So you walk into your shop and ask, what should I do today? And then you have to think about your priorities. Rather, if you already have a list made, you know exactly what needs to get done. And then you're not wasting 30 minutes deciding, what should I do? You don't get distracted by new ideas. And anytime you get distracted, there goes your momentum. No clarity equals no focus equals always behind. Okay, now let's talk about ways that we can fix this. And the fix is simple. One of them is a business calendar system. Remember, our shops need to operate 2 to 4 months ahead of the real world. So we always say Christmas in July. So if you do a lot of Christmas stuff, you might as well start planning Christmas in July. November in real life, if you do Valentine's Day decor, that's where you need to be. So here's an example on how to calculate a production timeline. These are being very realistic here. So let's say you want to make 40 items for a Christmas show, and each item takes, we'll just estimate 1 hour for easy math. And you have 10 hours a week that you are out in your shop or your garage. That would be 4 weeks to make everything. But we need to build a buffer in because, like I said, events happen, things come up. So we want to double that. So we'll just say 8 weeks. So it'll take you 8 weeks to make those 40 items for a show. And if you're worried you don't even have that much shop time, then you would need to start even earlier. I think it's easiest to do 4 seasonal planning windows. If you're multitasking, pay attention to this. In December and January, you want to plan for your spring projects. So Valentine's, Easter, Mother's Day. In March, we want to start making and planning our summer things, all that summer decor and graduation gifts, Father's Day, 4th of July, Memorial Day. And then May and June, we want to switch over and start making and planning for fall. And then August and September, we need to be switching over to Christmas and holiday decor. That weekly planning hour, just choose 1 hour each week. I like to do it on a Sunday night, Sunday evening or whatever, Sunday afternoon, whenever you get, some time. And then in this hour, I like to kind of review last week. Is there something I didn't get done that needs to carry over? Take a glance at the business calendar, see what needs to be going on. Also, I set 3 top priorities for the week, and it's not a to-do list. Priorities are different than a to-do list. A to-do list is things that take up your time. Priorities are things that move the needle. You also can put in during your planning session, know what you're going to be making this week. You can see what supplies that you need to go and get and map out your shop time. 1 hour of planning saves like hours of stress. So you just walk in every day knowing exactly what needs to get done, the important things. There's a mental shift that you need. So we have to go from old mindset to new mindset. The old mindset will say, I'll make what I feel like today. It's summer, I'll make summer stuff. I'll just figure it out when I get to the shop. The new mindset will say, I make what my business calendar says. It's July, I should be making fall, and now I'm thinking about Christmas. Planning prevents panic, and pressure is not a motivator. Some people say work good under pressure, but when you work under pressure is when you're hurried. You cannot be rushed in a wood shop because that's when accidents happen. That's what we do not want. So set some time on a Sunday, your CEO time will set the tone for the whole week. All right, so let's talk action plan. Here's how you can start breaking the cycle today. First, get a physical or digital calendar, and you want to mark your 4 planning windows in there. Remember, for those 4 seasons. And you also need to set a weekly planning hour. For the next 12 months, write any show in your calendar that you will be doing. And then for each show, you want to count back 8 to 12 weeks and then start setting your production start dates for those. And then you want to write what you should be making each month based on those dates. And then every week, set your top 3 priorities, make sure you have your supplies together, and block out your shop time. Inside the Woodcraft Blueprints membership, I have a planner in there by season and by month. I also have sheets in there to help people prioritize their monthly goals and their weekly goals. And my own personal daily planner, my page that I custom made, I also have that included in there. And it's just to help members, no more guessing and no more wasted shop time. And if you do join the membership, not only do you get the year-long craft planner that shows you what to make every month, you also get 3 new project blueprints every month and a supportive community. Plus we do woodworking trainings and live Q&As every month as well. I'll have more information in the description, so check it out before another week slips away. Before I get off here, next November, you'll either be panicking at midnight or wondering what to make, or you're going to be well ahead, stocked, ready to go with a smile on your face. That is the difference, and it all comes back to you. So what you do this week is going to help set the tone for the rest of the year. Let me know if you enjoyed this video and comment what you plan to do differently.